I almost got my car towed meeting Jason Richardson. What's up? My name's Josh, but I go by Resurrection. Growing up and living in the Bay Area my entire life, I wanted to share my love and appreciation of Northern California. The Bay Area's population has about 7.77 million people and still counting to this day. If you've never been to the Bay Area, it's well known for its rich diversity, culture, food, music, sports, and so much more. By watching this series of segments that I take great pride in making, I hope you'll join me on my journey and get to know me a lot better. Welcome to The Bay is a segment that I dedicated to the Bay Area, California. This is where I'm from. Yo, what is going on, YouTube fams? I'm your guy Rez, and you already know I am back again with y'all on my channel for another dope segment of Welcome to the Bay. What's up, everybody? So in this video today, guys, I just want to share my recent experience that I had meeting one of my favorite players and my favorite Golden State Warriors player of all time, Jason Richardson. But if this is your first time tuning into the channel, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell notification. That way you don't miss anything that I post on the channel for you guys and gals. So okay, let's talk about my meet and greet with Jason Richardson. So it was dope. It was super cool, man. Jason Richardson, for those of you who don't know, was a shooting guard who played for the Golden State Warriors, a lot of other teams, Phoenix Suns, Charlotte Bobcats, Orlando Magic, and Philadelphia 76ers. I met him. He did a signing at this event here, and I got a photo op with him, and I also got an autograph from him as well. Autographs, I should say. So I got 2 items signed from him. The first one I want to share with y'all because it is a jersey, and it's hanging right here, guys. So let me grab that for y'all. So this item right here, guys, this jersey has been in my collection for as long as I can remember. This is a Reebok Authentic, made by Reebok, of course, and this was such a dope jersey, guys. But I got this jersey signed by the man himself, Jason Richardson, and I had it authenticated as well. So I had an inscription done on the number 3 right here, and I was actually wearing the jersey, guys, when he signed it. So I wish I could have got that on camera, but it just went so fast and I didn't really have the time to do that. So as you can see, there is his signature on the number 2 right there, and there is the authentication from Beckett to show that it is signed, and there is the inscription, which I got him to write 2-time slam dunk champion or dunk champion. I am going to hang this jersey on my wall at some point. I am going to get this jersey framed, probably a shadow box or something. And I'm kind of sad. This is bittersweet because, you know, I took care of this jersey for many years, and you know, I wore it from time to time, trying to keep it as crisp as I possibly could. But I am no longer going to be wearing this jersey, guys, because it is now officially signed. And yeah, man, it's just a very bittersweet moment for me. I hope I could find another one in that size again. I know there are a couple of J Rich Authentics that pop up and float around like third-party markets like eBay from time to time, but it's just a matter of finding the right price. There was another one on eBay that I was looking at that I was going to get signed, but the seller was just not budging with negotiating on a price, a fair price. If you know, this guy wanted top dollar, guy or girl or whoever, and I wasn't able to make a deal. So I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm just gonna have him sign my personal one, and I'll find one later down the road at some point. So that jersey is probably one of my most treasured pieces in my collection now. And also, I do want to share this item. As you can see, it is a little poster that I got Jason Richardson to sign. So for all my Dubs enthusiasts, man, if you guys were with the Warriors in the 2000s era, you can relate to this right here. But I did have him sign this original We Believe poster, guys, from like the 2007 playoffs, as you can see right here. This has the TNT NBA, and then it has Jason Richardson's signature that he signed for me as well. So I did not get this authenticated. I don't know, I just didn't have the urge to get it authenticated, I guess. You know, it was a little extra. Plus I don't ever plan on selling this, you know, and I don't ever plan on selling the jersey, but you know, in the event that I ever want to move it, it's nice to know that it's authenticated. But for this poster, like I said, this is something that I just didn't really have the urge to get authenticated. But yeah, man, this is an original right here. Takes me back to when I was like in college and high school, man. So definitely, I'm 34 years old now. So looking back at this, man, and just looking at how vintage this thing looks, just so much nostalgia, man. So much nostalgia. So, okay, let me talk about how, you know, meeting Jason Richardson, how the interaction was. So, I know a lot of people asked me, you know, follow me on Instagram. You saw my posts and stories and stuff like that. But meeting J Rich was super cool. He was very down to earth. Actually took the time to talk to you. You know, he engaged in conversation. And, you know, I met him, shook his hand, told him, like, dude, you're my favorite warrior of all time. You have no idea how much you inspired me and the Bay Area, and just everything that you did for us in the Bay, like, will never go unnoticed. And, you know, he was like, oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But the event, man, the event had so much people there. It was so packed. There was no parking available. So the event started at 9 a.m. and he didn't appear. He wasn't doing his signing and autographs until 12 o'clock, noon. So that was 3 hours. So I was like, okay, I'm really only there to meet him. So not trying to be there for 3 hours and then wait for him to be there. So I didn't really think straight because I didn't realize how packed it was going to be. So I left my place at around like 10:45. Takes me about half an hour to get there. And I get there and there's like no parking, dude. It's like 11:30 when I get there. I left my house at 10:45, and I thought, okay, well, it shouldn't take that long to find parking, right? It's free parking. And you know, anytime you hear the word free, be careful. Because when you hear free, people are on it, man, like white on rice. So like, get there, there's no parking, and I'm seeing all these cars parked illegally. Like, they're literally parking where they park their cars in areas that you're not even supposed to park your car. So I'm like freaking out because I'm like, yo, like, I need to meet J Rich. Like, I drove out all the way out here. He's gonna be doing a signing here pretty soon, and I don't know how long he's gonna be here at this event. So I need to like figure something out. So I'm like driving around the lot constantly looking for a parking spot, and I can't find nothing. And this one dude who just so happened to park illegally on this, like, I guess, or I don't, yeah, he was parking in an area that wasn't like, you're not supposed to park there. He left, and so I was like, okay. I tried to ask him. I was like, yo, like, are you allowed to park here? He didn't. I don't know if he heard me, but he just didn't say anything. Smiled and drove off. So I'm like, okay. So I end up just going to park where he parked. I took that dude's spot, and I was like, all right, I'm going in. So I go in, and I already see a line forming. Everybody's wearing like Jason Richardson merch and, you know, Warriors gear, and I'm like, I'm assuming this is the line. So I ran into one of the homies. I'm like, yo, is this the line for J Rich? They're like, yeah. I was like, where did, you know, it's blocked off. So I asked dude, I was like, where do you go to get, you gotta get a ticket? They're like, oh yeah, it's right there in the middle. So I go in the hall, massive showing. You know, you got a bunch of like card vendors, sorry, and then pretty much talk to the dude, ask him like, hey, can I get this and so, and the person was really nice. It was a dude and this very nice lady who I met before when I did another signing with Baron Davis. She was also there, so I'm assuming she's part of the crew, the staff that does these events. So purchased my photo op, autograph, inscription, and all that stuff. Then I jumped to the line, and you know, I'm talking with some fans, just talking about what they got signed, what are they getting signed, who did they meet, you know, just conversing. And one of the people who was a handler or worked at the event was like also lining up to meet J Rich, and I was just talking about the parking. And I was like asking, I was like, hey, did you guys find parking? And they were like, nah, like I parked in a different lot, or I parked somewhere else that, you know, that's not part of this event. And then I was like, yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of people park there, you know, like in these areas that are not parking areas. And then she's like, the person in line was just like, yeah, you know, you're not supposed to do that. You know, we tell people that you're not supposed to do that at the beginning of the show. And she's like, but you're fine. She's like, if your car's getting towed, you'll hear it. They'll announce it on the intercom or whatever. I was like, that's not really that's not really promising. So Anyways, the line, you know, is moving. He's starting to do autographs first, then he's gonna do photos second. So I meet him, I get the autograph, have him sign the jersey, then I go and the poster, and then I go back at the end of the line and pretty much you know, waiting for everybody to finish their autograph before they do the photos. And then basically autographs get done, photos are moving. I'm talking to the dude behind me, who's also a big, you know, Warriors J Rich fan, and he's talking about, hey, like, is it possible if you could record me while I'm meeting him and take a picture? I was like, yeah, no problem. Can you do the same for me? And he's like, yeah, absolutely, man. You know, you help me, I help you out. So I'm like, all right, cool, man. We're gonna get some good footage for you guys on the video, in this video on the channel. And it didn't work out. And the reason why it didn't work out was because dude behind me was actually able to get like footage of me and meeting J Rich, taking the picture and then shaking his hand and stuff like that. But here's where it got really bad, because by the time we finished and we were about to swap information, the intercom announced that a bunch of cars were getting towed, and one of the cars that they mentioned on the intercom was my car. So I was like, yo, like, so I like immediately was like, yo, I gotta go. Like, I ran out and I was like, yo, like, can you guys wait here? I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. And okay, cool. So I run out to my car, and luckily nobody, my car was not in a tow, so it might have been a different car. So I go in my car and I'm like, you know what? I need to find an area where we're permitted, I guess, to park, like an actual area to park. So I find one finally, and I park there, and I go back in the event looking for the guy, and he's gone. So I was not able to get his information. I wasn't able to get his name. I wasn't able to get his number, his Instagram, social media, whatever. I should have done that, like at least just screenshot something, but I panicked, I freaked out. So yeah, I was not able to get that footage. So somewhere in the Bay or somewhere in the world, someone has footage of me meeting Jason Richardson, video footage at that. And I don't know who his name, I don't know who he is, I don't know his name. I should have asked him while we were waiting in line. I'm so dumb. But that was my experience, man. Meeting J Rich, like I said, it was super nice, very, very down to earth, very nice to the fans, and he commented on my post actually on Instagram, which is super, like, yo, like, I'm just at a loss for words. I'm like geeking out hard right now. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much my experience meeting J Rich. Overall, the event was dope. J Rich was dope. It's just the parking situation was really it was ass, man. It's straight ass. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about my experience meeting Jason Richardson. Let me know what you guys think about J Rich. Are you guys a fan of him? You know, and where would you rank him in like top NBA dunkers of all time? I think he's top 5 best NBA dunkers of all time, in my humble opinion. Like, I'm biased, but you know, anyways, share your thoughts in the comment section below. I appreciate everybody that watches the videos. Like I said, man, from beginning until end, you guys are so much appreciated. Love y'all. So I'm gonna end the video here, guys, but thank you again for watching and supporting the video, man. So until next time, your boy Rez signing off. We out, Dub Nation. Peace.